listening to, watching, hearing, smelling, tasting, and feeling sex, drugs, and skincare. Like and subscribe. Welcome back to Sex, Drugs, and Skincare. That sounded kind of professional a little bit. Usually it's a little bit more like, hey, sex, drugs, and skincare is me. It's here.
Yeah, you do a great impression of yourself.
I know.
Like, not even close. But that's okay. We don't really know ourselves as
Can you do
as
an
I'm
impersonation of me? Is there anything that's notable to impersonate?
Oh, man.
Oh, guess. Shut up.
Oh, man.
Talking to the guest.
You have a very unique voice and it's cute. And
maybe it's just the way I
Yeah.
say something more than my voice.
yeah. Well, your voice is distinct, but the way you say stuff is awful. It's also distinct.
Distinct?
Yeah.
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 You're
very smelly.
too. Yeah.
You son of a gun.
Oh, I was gonna. How do you like my teeth whitened?
I like them.
Can you
They're
tell?
Nice. Yeah. And
Alex,
also there's
producer, can you tell? He said yes. And also,
and he's
what?
in the other room.
Yeah, I know. Well, he's looking at the thing. But what were you gonna say?
No, I was gonna say
The new light.
the light is also hitting them nicely, so it's getting a nice shade. I don't know, a nice gleam.
A gleam.
Yeah.
I think it's gleam.
Gleam or gleam.
Glean is like when you glean information.
Oh, is that what that is?
Yeah.
Oh,
So
I
if
didn't
you were
know that.
asking me where I got my teeth cleaned, that would be gleaning.
Okay.
I
You went for a gleaning?
I went for a gleaning. I came out with a gleaming.
Yeah. You told our guest to not laugh, and now she's stifling it.
Oh my God! Don't stifle it
Oh
because
my
I'm
God.
already feeling insecure about it.
Cracking up over here.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Oh, my
Oh,
God.
that's what you were going to say.
What?
You were asking for topics,
Yes.
which is so funny. That's the topic. What's the topics?
We keep threatening to go home and think of our little 10-minute schmoozy.
Oh yeah.
upfront.
Or having maybe one or two things to talk about.
Yeah.
But it ends up working out.
It always does.
Yeah. I think people connect with somebody who's saying gibberish a lot of times.
Yeah.
Because I think a lot of people either don't want to hear the truth, which is, I'm not saying the truth, like the hard stuff,
Yeah.
And then other people also are like, oh, I also don't know how to speak or think thoughts correctly.
So they can relate to that.
Yeah. Or it's just passing time. And once in a while, things will be funny or something.
I have a feeling that people during this part of it, they're like going to the bathroom, take a shower, and they get ready for when the guest comes and really hope, they might not be listening to this part of it.
That's true. Also, if you're watching and not listening, you're probably on mute. So
That's right.
Yeah.
Oh, just get it out of the way really fast. Today we're going to talk about the effects of alcohol on skin. In case you're wondering and you didn't know. Okay.
That's nice.
But I was going to ask you a question. What do you think of this idea? I guess I wouldn't consider you in a pajama situation, right?
No, I got plans after this.
See?
No, that's okay. No,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know what? Because originally the pajama idea of me wearing pajamas and you guys wearing pajamas was so that I could wear pajamas.
Oh, yeah.
Right. And then I just started wearing the fluey robes and the whatever and the blah, blah, blah. So I feel like I'm past that now because I've started to wear this outdoors. Like a pajama.
Oh, you've had a crossover with the clothing?
I still would like you to wear the pajama pants because it makes me feel safe when you're so mobile and
Yeah. Absolutely.
For being
I
attacked.
don't ever take these off. Oh yeah,
There's
totally.
no constriction.
No, and the flannel's nice too because if there's
Yeah.
any wind, the initial cut off of the wind, it stops it. So I can continue.
It cuts off the wind protection.
The wind protection is cut off. Yeah, it's just nothing but skin.
It's just air. It just flows
they're
through.
they're made of air. They're really not. There's polyester.
They're nice though.
But I do like them.
They're very comfy. But okay, so
Yeah.
I'm thinking maybe in the future telling guests wear whatever makes you feel
Tuxedos.
beautiful.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, totally.
How do you feel about that, guest?
I think that makes sense for the show.
Okay. Because I've
Yeah.
had two guests, I'm not going to say who, and I told them, we're going to be on camera, wear pajamas. And then they were a little bit like, oh, I kind of wish that I didn't look like that or whatever. And I
Yep.
think that they thought maybe it was super just messy. But the idea is it's like a fake slumber party. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Where we
Yeah.
just look slumber party-ish.
But you can have a slumber party. You can be the person who has a slumber party and no one else is allowed to be at the slumber party, but they can hang out with you.
Well, see, that's what I was thinking. People maybe got mad at me because I'm wearing this lingerie robe, and then the person comes in gray sweats and no makeup, and then they see it and they're like, "That was a trick."
Yeah.
Because I said pajamas.
Right. But then also if people our guest has something to do after this. So obviously That's our guest name is our guest. First name is Our.
First initial is R.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, they have something to do, but now you can just be like, oh, wear what makes you feel beautiful, so that, and they know that on camera.
Yeah.
They know that they're not in pajamas. And then you can wear whatever you want to wear because, who cares? You be comfortable.
Not you.
No, not even you, because look, you obviously don't care.
I look amazing.
No, you look fantastic.
Check out these pants.
I was just going for the joke.
Alex gave me a thumbs up, and that is like, it's a hard-earned thumbs up from
I thought
Alex.
it was so obvious I was going for the joke because you look so good.
I know.
Me
but
too.
I still had to say something.
No, it's good. It's good for podcast. it's like that's good for TV. It's good for podcast.
We'll be right back.
Yeah.
You look great, by the way. I like your shirt matches. Like it's I don't know. And it's probably not interesting to other people, but to me, I like when when colors sort of blend into each other, and people like, I don't know, when our guest comes over to sit over here, she's going to look really good, and it's going to contrast nicely with the stuff behind her.
Exactly. You stand out, or you sit out.
Yeah, you sit out. Yeah, exactly.
You sit out. But yeah, I think it's I like the coordination of this once in a while. And then plus I just wear this jean jacket everywhere for everything.
Yeah, you look cute.
It makes it easy to do. Well, I'm glad that you like it. It is comfortable, which is also cool.
This is my thing about this whole podcast. And I said this probably a year ago when we started, is I just want
people
to feel, but I don't think
you did. I remember it now.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
What did I say?
You're about to say it.
I want people to feel beautiful.
Yes.
No matter what. Like, whether you do a bunch of filler, don't do a bunch of filler. If you're older, if you're younger, if you, Botox, facial, whatever it is, or don't do. It's all about what you want. And that makes me happy. And I want to also remind people that they're just being natural is beautiful too.
Yep.
Right?
Yeah.
Even though I've fake eyelashes on.
Oh, that doesn't matter. They're real to you. If they're real to you, they're real.
It's true, they are.
Yeah, come on.
They're real falling off in the bathroom a second ago.
Yeah, well, it's nice to find them once in a while. Like you're like, oh, what is that, a caterpillar? And then no, it's a small caterpillar. Nope, it's an eyelash.
You've
it's
found like quote unquote spiders in the bed before.
I have. I'm like, what is? Oh God! And then it's like an eyelash. And then you're still wearing two, and I'm like, wow, where was this one? Where was this one? I don't know.
My third eye is in another place. I have a different kind of third eye.
Your third, you just do that. Just put one right here for your third eye.
I'm gonna do that.
Fuck. Has anybody ever tattooed an eye up here?
They had to have.
Of course, yeah.
That's another thing I wanted to bring up. Post Malone. I saw a video recently of him when he was like before he became his famous self. Have you seen this video?
Is it the music video?
Yes.
It's so bad.
And he's like, why'd you lie? What the heck?
It's not even the same kind of genre of music.
Oh, wow.
And there's no tattoos. He's wearing like short shorts, like he just got out of the pool. And
oh, wow.
It was actually kind of inspiring. Yeah. Like he went from that to
sold his soul to somebody.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm kidding.
Did you say sold his soul or sold his whole?
Sold his could be.
Hey-o.
There's a lot of overlap.
Here's a little ditty about Puff Daddy and okay, anyways,
yeah.
I don't want to talk about Diddy.
No.
Because it's too much. We try to do musicals and stuff. People aren't going to want to listen.
A little ditty, yeah.
A little ditty about I'm not even going to make jokes about it. It's disgusting. Yeah. It's gross. It's gross.
Yeah, I can see where your mind would go.
Wait, what did you say? Oh, the Post Malone. I was curious, so it's almost like have you ever seen the videos of Larry the Cable Guy and then when he was Dan Whitney? Like no accent, nothing, just telling like regular jokes, going like those kind of jokes.
Like at an open mic or something?
No, like professional. He was like, touring. And then he developed the character as Larry the Cable Guy who was, and by the way, this might all be lies, but he developed the character as when he was doing Dan Whitney, I think he developed the character along, and then he just kept doing that character, and that's who he became. He became Larry the Cable Guy, health inspector.
It was a health inspector?
He was there's like a movie he had. I think it was Larry the Cable Guy, health inspector. It was a cable guy who was a health inspector.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, and his accent changed, so he
was it good? No,
I don't watch it. But he Post Maloned himself.
Oh, he transformed himself. I didn't get
which is ironic because it was post Larry the Cable Guy, who was pre Malone.
Yeah. Alex is mad.
Why is the camera on fire? This microphone is hot. Yeah,
it's a hot mic. All right. Well, how you feeling?
I feel good. I'm excited for the guests to come out. I'm excited to learn about alcohol, which I don't drink anymore. I just want to let you know. I take medication for my brain, and it doesn't make me want to drink for some reason. I don't know. I just go with it.
Yeah.
but I am smoking a lot of crystal methamphetamines.
That's perfect.
Yeah, so you find a balance.
I find that when I smoke meth, it makes me want to drink alcohol.
That's the worst. It makes me want pizza for some reason.
Pizza?
I don't know.
Sounds good.
All right, yeah, I'm excited though.
All right, cool. So let's bring in our guest and we'll talk more about the things that we are and are not doing to our bodies. This guest has been here before and she's so fabulous. I just love her more and more every time I talk to her and the more I get to know her, and we send these ridiculous texts to each other, and she's going to give her take on the alcohol situation. But she's gorgeous. Yeah. She's fucking hilarious. I'm going to make her my girlfriend. Put your hands together. Come into the couch. Caitlin Alyn. Woohoo! Caitlin Alyn. Sorry. Caitlin Alyn. Yeah.
I'm back.
She's back. Yeah. We popped you over here.
Mm-hmm.
You look fucking gorgeous as usual. Yeah. I love your hair.
Thanks. You're just really boosting my confidence tonight. And I appreciate that. You always make me feel good. Usually,
I want to.
Because of you put your hands in my mouth.
That's true. Mm. I make people feel good by putting my fingers inside them.
You massage my jaw. Mm-hmm. And I feel better about myself. So.
Yeah, good.
Yeah.
We always have fun.
We get some deep combos, even with your hands in my mouth.
I
can't stop talking the whole time. And she's like, she knows exactly what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Do you know what she's saying? Like a dentist? The dentist or wherever, they always know what you're saying. Oh, yeah. And I'm like, you can't know.
I'm just so afraid she's going to lose a finger if she's in there, right. You know.
I'm quick. Get them out. Yeah, we're going to see you in a couple days. So now I don't have to confirm our appointment.
Yeah.
Perfect.
I'll be there.
Yeah. My God. So you have a show tonight, and just curiosity,
I'm going to the Hollywood Bowl.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. And then you are seeing
the Teskey brothers.
Teskey, like Teskey. Okay.
And I don't know anything about them. I have a friend who is a veteran, and he gets tickets as part of this like veterans program to do all these events. And since I'm so much fun to be around,
hell yeah, you are.
He's always like, "Do you want to?" Come on, we go to comedy shows and we go to concerts, and he's just like, she wants to go do stuff all the time.
That's amazing.
And I'm always down.
And he's not like looking for a boyfriendship. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, please. I was just going to say like a veteran of like a war.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like if there was a cause that we were both, really passionate about, I could see us grabbing a few weapons.
Okay, yeah. That's good to know.
Yeah.
Are you a gun girl?
No, but living in Hollywood more and more, I'm like,
yeah,
I think the same thing. I'm like, when I was just thinking, I was like, I walk out of the house with at least 12 knives on me, right? I might as well just trade 12 knives for one gun.
I know.
And I think it would be fine.
That's the equivalent. 12 knives, one gun.
Yeah. 12 knives, it's the ratio of 12
knives, one gun.
Which is a great Clint Eastwood movie, too.
Yeah, 12 knives, one gun.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't carry any weapons. But I am 5'9" and I can bench press 100 pounds. So
fuck yeah, you can.
I just feel like I have big girl privilege in a lot of ways when I'm walking the streets of LA. Either that or people just assume I'm a hooker and they're like, she's busy. She's working. Leave her.
Time is money in this city.
Yeah, leave her. Right. She's making her bag. Yeah.
I'm afraid to just get pushed into a vehicle and taken away.
I don't think anybody wants me like that.
No. Oh, yeah. Drag you in.
I don't think that highly of myself to think anybody's going to traffic me.
Well, I'm not even sure what they would do with me. I guess they would just steal my shit and make a fool out of me.
I know that they would
make a fool out of you.
Like, look at this idiot.
Yeah. Well.
Look who didn't pay her taxes back in 2016.
Humiliate her.
Like, nice, I hate this.
Yeah, be all catty. Nice purse. You're like, oh my God.
Come on. It's like the scene in at the Boogie Nights when the guy's getting the shit beaten out of him. I don't know. I was just picturing that was.
Oh,
me.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Anyways,
yes,
whatever.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
Do you look at people's feet when you walk down the street to see if they're murderers?
You're going to need to go back and explain what you mean by that.
Oh, okay. I thought you were going to be like, yes, totally.
Look at their feet to see if they're murderers.
I see what kind of shoes they're wearing to see whether or not I should be on high alert around people walking down the street. Now, I used to look and see if they had a small dog, but then I saw Silence of the Lambs because I figured if he had a small dog, he's not going to be able to run to catch me.
Right.
But the guy, he had Precious, he had like...
the way your brain works is fascinating. So like, you think this person has a small dog, they can't murder or they
Well,
can't
originally
abduct
that's what I thought. Now I think like if you're wearing flip flops, you're probably not out to chase people.
Oh, I see.
Oh,
I wasn't considering flip flops.
That's
I was
great.
like, what? They like a busted pair of New Balances, and you're like, this guy's poor. He's not gonna.
yeah. No, he's definitely coming after me.
Yeah. Oh, he's definitely coming after me.
Yeah.
Yeah. I do have like a weird fear when there's like a lot of tents. It's kind of like a horror film. Like someone will just grab me and then
Oh
and
my
then I'm in
God,
another
yeah.
dimension.
Whoa.
You know, and I'm like floating. It's not a real fear. It's more of like this person's melted her brains using too many mushrooms over the years. But
That'd be a great movie.
shit, take
I
that
didn't know
out.
you did
I'm gonna-
mushrooms.
I'm gonna pitch that to
Yeah,
Netflix.
Do not steal it.
Jordan Peele,
Copyright.
come back to horror films for me.
Oh, that's right. By the way, we
You
got to
will.
watch.
We have to watch Get Out.
Yeah, don't let me forget. We'll do that tonight.
I've seen it. She didn't, and I was like, "Get out!" Because at the time, I wanted to make
It
a play
never
on
gets
words.
new. That joke
Yep.
never
Balance.
gets new. Yeah, New Balance. Yeah.
It all comes around.
Your teeth do look really great.
Oh, thank you.
Did you do the Zoom whitening? What'd you do?
No, yeah, I just went on Zoom and my dentist.
And I just changed the filter on the picture.
You put a green screen on your
Yeah,
teeth
yeah.
as a white.
A digital whitening.
Yep, that's right. Yeah,
Yeah.
you can only see it if I'm on Zoom with you. But yeah, but no, I went to my dentist and I had a weird tooth in the front. You ever get? I don't know if maybe you're too young for this, but I had a tooth that just turned gray for no reason.
Oh, like a dead tooth?
It wasn't dead though.
Wild.
So they went in, they made did a root canal, still didn't. Then they put some stuff in there, still wouldn't turn. And then the last time I went, he goes, I don't know. He goes, and he tried this thing, and then it turned it white. And then he said, all right, now I'm going to give you the whitener, the real good whitener.
The
Because
stuff with the tray.
yes, exactly. Because he didn't want to make this tooth not the, and he wanted to get this up to speed first.
You gotta clear the gray.
Yeah, exactly.
Yep. Rule
That makes
number
sense.
one.
I did it's called Zoom whitening, and that's the one where for like an hour they got you in this thing, and then they do this really powerful
In office?
in office
Mm.
treatment, and then at the end of it you also get the trays and like a year's supply of
Oh.
whitening, whatever.
Yeah.
Most painful experience in my life.
It doesn't last for the pain lasts for days, right?
No, for me it was like 12 hours. I had a comedy show that night.
Oh my
I had to
God.
cancel because I couldn't
You're
even
trying to
open my
talk?
mouth.
Oh, man.
I couldn't open my mouth, like air.
Yes, it's the
Air
air.
hurt it. So I was just sitting there just like in bed, just when is this gonna end? I think I took about half a bottle of NyQuil, just tried to, they need to give pain meds for that.
They really should.
It's crazy. I wasn't expecting that at all. And I think I ruined it because I was in so much pain. I was ripping bongs and then the smoke just stained it all over again.
She said a pot of coffee next to the
I
bed.
know. I was just like sitting in it, just letting him just coffee, espresso.
They're coffee trays.
Yeah.
So is it the laser that hurts your teeth or your gums or?
Yeah, it's the teeth. It's some kind. I don't know what this like. It goes beep, shot. And it's like this really like bright,
Whoa.
kind of.
Sandblasting?
Yeah, it's kind of
man.
like crazy. I
Wow.
paid $500.
Wow.
For it.
In one session?
And I don't, just one time, but it takes like an hour. And the first, you do it for like 15, they have to break it up into like 15-minute segments because it gets painful.
Oh.
So the first two segments, I was like, oh, I guess I'm just a champion of life because this isn't hurting me at all.
Yeah.
And then the third one, the second it touched my teeth for those last 15 minutes, I was like, oh,
Oh my God. And then it's just on you or is it flashes or what?
yeah, it's like you're just like in this torture device, your mouth is like ripped open, and, and I'm like, am I beautiful? I feel so
Just tears running down her
I'm
eyes.
just bawling. Will someone love me?
Yeah.
They should give you the gas for that.
I don't even need it. I already had what the teeth that's the least of my concerns. I don't know why I went
To take control of your life.
Let's just blow some money on that. I know there's just so many other things.
Sometimes it just feels good to blow it on things you don't want or need.
Sometimes it just feels good to
Sometimes
get
you have
blown.
to.
Yeah.
You have to
Wait, I'm sorry.
sometimes you have to like
I want
clean
to
your
see his
apartment.
diagram. Yeah, what's that?
Yours is better.
Yeah. No, no.
You're good.
Sometimes it
That's
feels good to
rare.
clean your-
Yeah. What did you say?
No, I was gonna say sometimes you have to clean your bedroom, even though it has to be clean, just because you don't want to do the thing you have to do.
I don't even know what
Yeah,
you're talking about.
cleaning
Just
is,
clean the
my
thing.
Oh,
best.
the
Yeah.
teeth. Right. Oh, yeah. Gotcha.
I'm just saying, in general.
I love
but, yeah.
having my teeth cleaned. It's like a facial for your teeth.
It is nice. I had one really mean dental hygienist recently who just was like, you need to get your act together.
She said that, or
To
he said
me,
that?
to me.
Wow.
She said that to me. And
Aw.
I was like, I go to the dentist for all my like gold stars. Like I was like, you're the best. And this lady was like, you could be flossing better. You know what? She was right.
Really?
Yeah.
Do you find some smelly stuff in there?
I wouldn't say it was smelly. I don't know why you think that first, right out of the gate.
I tested,
I don't know.
I want to know.
Is there? You can tell me.
No. It's just I'm saying, like, if you floss.
Yeah, it was more of just like nitty gritty areas that I was missing, and she's like, "You're being lazy." And I was like, "Well, that's a big assumption on your part, but you're not wrong."
She's probably trying to warn you. She was like, I wish somebody warned me."
Tough love.
And then she became a dental hygienist.
Right.
Yeah. So she's worried. She's making sure you don't head down that road.
And the next time I came back, perfect. My teeth were
nice.
So and I was like, thanks for the tough love.
Yeah.
And she was like, no, let's get talking about those eyebrows. No, I'm kidding. Yeah.
She started working
she
on
just starts ripping me apart on everything else.
Jake said,
what if they injected Novocaine into your eyebrows before they did anything? You think that would help?
I don't, unless there might be a nerve that's connected to your teeth.
They do numb your eyebrows when you get microbladed, though.
Oh, you do? Okay. That's
yeah. With the Novocaine?
With this, I don't know I don't remember what it is.
Or it's an injection, though?
It's some kind of ointment that they put on and it numbs it.
Yeah, I mean, they did that with my lips too, which I'm about to go get done again.
What'd you do to your lips?
The tattooing.
Oh, tattooing.
Yeah, like lip blushing.
Big fan of the tattooing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love it. It's the best thing I ever did.
I just want my whole face. Like
no,
I mean it would be cool.
I don't think eyeliner is I think because it goes in and out of styles.
I want the complexion though.
What, you're gonna tattoo blush? Like just a couple of big circles right here.
If it's temporary, I don't know.
It's a tattoo, babe.
Okay, what about a stain? Well, yeah, but it's like 3 years. Okay, what about a stain?
A stain?
Yeah, have you seen the like lip stains that they do now where they paint them on and then they peel it off and it stays for like 3 days on their lips?
Oh, no, I have not seen that. So
yeah,
that's a
TikTok sensation.
Yeah, I knew. Jinx.
You
owe me some Coke.
Shit.
Yeah.
So TikTok is from China and now they're just using it to like pump goods and stuff that is from there. I think it's genius on their part.
Oh, yeah.
That's a really good rudimentary summary.
Yeah.
It's from China and they're doing it to pump shit over there.
They're doing it to, well, I mean, obviously other countries pump shit as well. I hope that like
all pumping shit.
Yeah. All Asian countries, if there's a tube, they're pumping shit out of it. But I think it's a genius model because you have young people do it and everybody's into it. And
and they've made it so it's all monetizable, if that's a word.
Yeah.
So that's
awesome.
been, I've been working on that right now. I'm part of TikTok Shop and almost in their rewards program to start making money on my content, which is exciting.
I want to like get together with you and pay you to just point me in the right direction so I know what the hell I'm doing.
Yeah. I mean, I think TikTok is the way, the truth, and the light.
Really?
I really do.
Wow. All right.
And I think Instagram's bullshit. And they're about to start charging business accounts like a subscription fee if you want to show up on the For You page.
Oh my God.
So I think that's why they're trying to ban TikTok. It has nothing to do with them. It has to do with Zuckerberg and him wanting all the monies.
Right.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
That poor guy.
Yeah, I know. It's so tough being an alien on Earth.
Yeah. Just knowing everyone's
Your
secrets.
Your meat suit's just deteriorating day by day.
Yeah.
Did you see that? Was this real? I saw that he got like a facelift and he looks different. It might have been AI. I don't know what's real anymore.
Oh, yeah.
Now I want to know.
He kind of looked good. I was like,
He looked good?
Yeah, I was like, you don't need to talk.
What's good? I mean,
like he looks human.
He doesn't look like Mark Zuckerberg.
Yeah, I was thinking of the other guy, the IBM guy. What's his name?
IBM guy?
Yeah.
Henry Ford? No, you're talking about Steve Jobs?
No, the other one.
The guy's dead.
Getting warmer.
David Gates. Bill Gates.
Bill Gates. Oh yeah, I was thinking Bill Gates got a facelift. This is what you were saying. That's what I was picturing in my head. And I was like, and you're like, he looks good. And I was like, he does?
I don't think there's enough plastic in the world to work on Bill Gates. I think
you have to get a brick and mortar open over there.
I think the difference is that Bill Gates was born human, transitioning to alien.
Right.
Zuckerberg was born alien, transitioning to human.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
Now they've met Benjamin Button style, right in the middle.
That's a movie right there.
They're half alien, half.
Yeah.
I did hit the joint before this.
Oh, that's right.
I'm like, they're aliens and they're looking at each other anyway.
Or we could do like one of those switches where they bump their head and they each think they're the other person.
Face Off, the sequel.
Oh yeah, well that's intentional. Take that face right off.
Yeah. Before we get too inebriated in the conversation, we might want to get to the I forgot what
the purpose of this podcast.
I forgot the topic.
It was about alcohol
yes.
consumption and your skin and the effect that it has on your body. I don't recall if I've spoken about this before.
I don't think so.
Okay.
I think maybe
just in
a
passing.
little bit.
In passing, yeah, a little here and there, but you haven't done like a full on boring talk about it.
Well,
educational is what he means.
Yes, strap in. So the reason why I bring that up is because people, I think, don't realize how much alcohol can affect your skin.
Yeah,
because it affects so many different parts of your body. And the number one question I get. Not the number one question. That was such a bullshit thing. Something that people have asked me a couple times is whose skin is worse?
Whose skin?
Whose skin is worse?
Right.
People who smoke or people who drink?
Mm-hmm.
I had a client who had, I'm not kidding you.
You mean smoke cigarettes?
So cigarettes, yeah,
Okay.
not weed.
Good.
Yeah, thank you for clarifying that.
Dear God, please tell me it's not.
Smoke cigarettes. Tobacco cigarettes.
Yeah, tobacco.
Yes.
Yeah. Sorry.
I had a client who, Susan Smith, wherever you are in heaven, I love you. She had lung cancer 7 times, but her skin was like yours. So I'm going to say alcohol is harder on your skin.
Mm-hmm.
I think that it's a much more immediate response, whereas like you'd have to probably smoke cigarettes a lot over years and years and years before you really started to see the effects. I think the same thing with the sun probably is like similarly.
Right. Yeah, it takes a long time.
But alcohol, I mean, I know this, I'm sure we'll talk about it in a second, but during the pandemic, which was spring break for the first couple of weeks, I was drinking all the time, and that you could see it immediately in my skin and my body. You could tell
the difference right away.
Yeah, I'm just saying that I think the effects are more they're noticeable much quicker than other things.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, and cigarettes over time, because of the lack of circulation in your body, it's going to affect the way your skin, the cells turn over. Yeah, exactly. But with alcohol, it's just so toxic, and I think more and more people are kind of like veering away from alcohol.
Gen Z is the soberest generation in history.
I almost like it. I don't. 100%.
That's why they got them vaping.
Oh yeah, you got.
There's alcohol. The alcohol soberest in history.
I think that's
say.
Smart,
and actually,
though.
I should. I mean, Google it. Check on that. But
don't do that.
It might be. It might. Yeah. I mean, if you have like time. It could be the most soberest period. But I have a feeling that it's definitely alcohol for sure. That they just don't drink alcohol. Like I feel pressure to not drink. Like it's like,
oh, wow.
It's like lame now.
Because you hang out with younger people.
I do. I try to blend in.
Yeah, I can't. If I drink alcohol now, within half a glass, I'm like, in 20 minutes, I don't feel good already.
I think that's a blessing. I don't have that burden to carry. Alcohol it's like some kind of chemical clicks in. They say that which I'm not saying that I'm autistic, although the verdict is still out. But they say that like alcohol for people who are neurodivergent is like magic juice. It just chemically works in a certain way that people who might normally feel awkward in social situations or get overstimulated really easily. This thing lowers a lot of those hyper stimulated feelings, right?
Yeah.
But it's really dangerous because it's obviously incredibly addicting.
But if you put it on time release, then you could just do a little bit of alcohol.
I think they got to figure out what this is and try to do what you're talking about and make it some kind of medication.
Yeah.
And of course, there's so many alternatives too that are coming out now for non-alcoholic.
Right.
Stuff, anyway.
I noticed a lot of people are, and they even talking about it like on like ESPN. I'll watch like the sports shows or whatever, and there's dudes on there talking about how they're just going to chill out and have a gummy, and this is like a Disney owned station,
Oh wow! And
but it's like typical, like that's like a total normal thing. I know, a lot of sober people who, whatever whatever you get out of your life that you couldn't, deal with, or that was addictive to you, but they're all like slowly like just doing gummies, and like they found that they can manage that.
Yeah,
it becomes something.
They don't like keep doing more and more and more and more like that.
You don't really want to do like 100 milligrams of gummies unless you're trying to have an existential cry session in the shower floor.
It sounds like you.
I've done it before. Just holding your knees. Just wait till it's over.
Oh my God.
Oh, it's the worst. At least with the smoking. No. Yeah, it works.
Yes, you take the fun out of it, and
take the fun out of it, and then it's kind of but they have like psilocybin gummies now that they're putting out.
That's right. We have. We had heard of some.
What are you, a cop?
Yeah, right. I know. Yeah.
I have to tell you.
Uh-huh.
I mean, no.
No, yeah.
Yeah.
That's right. You have to tell.
I'm a police officer. That'd be so funny. He's like, I'm a police. Are you a cop? Yes.
That's my cue.
And then you're like, no one's like, yeah, show me your badge, you know? You just take all their shit. I'm just saying, there's a lot of holes in movies.
We're trying to really follow.
Yeah.
What'd you say?
I went ADHD for a second and I was like, wow, look at the paneling on that wall.
I was spacing out a little bit too. I'm not gonna lie.
I didn't even make sense.
So we didn't miss anything.
All of us did exactly what we were supposed to do.
Okay,
Great.
great.
Fine.
That was
Yeah, we're good.
perfect.
Hey, Nikki.
Yeah.
Can you pass the vape pen?
Oh, I would
Thank you.
love to. Here you
Speaking
go.
of
This is a nice
sobriety.
one. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. This is sex, drugs, and skincare.
Yeah, I know.
I almost forgot what the last
I gotta
one
get
was.
high when I talk about alcohol because I'm
Yeah.
not really a drinker.
I know,
Yeah.
it's true. I do like that about you. Well, a few things about that I learned. And I'm not a doctor, obviously. I've been doing skincare
What?
for 25 years, but I know I did give you it. I'm trying to think. What
Prostate
you,
exam?
You did a pap smear.
Yeah. I was gonna say, I thought you did give me a false diploma.
Oh yeah, I
Like,
showed
what
you
the
my
fuck?
false diploma.
Yeah.
I had his legs up in the stirrups.
And you're like,
I'm trying to get a swab.
yeah, it was
This
really
is so
weird.
weird. You're missing something.
I know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this is the
I
middle of
didn't
your
miss
balls is
anything.
weird.
Yeah,
All right.
just a little
So
hole
you
right
got-
there.
So
A little brown. So apparently,
Butthole.
while 92 to 90 butthole, yes,
Mhm.
thank
Yeah.
you. 92 to 98 point of alcohol is metabolized in the liver. There's still 2 to 8% of it that's left. It leaves the body through your urine, sweat, and breath. And then there's something called. Oh wait, maybe this isn't the one I was going to talk about because I thought it does produce ethanol in your system, which is what makes you, which is toxic. This,
Mm.
here, let me. Oh, I have control. That's why. That's what's happening.
Oh yeah, control it.
Oh, here we go. Okay, yeah. So all right. So there's a lot of different things that it's going to affect you. A lot of different ways that alcohol. You probably notice your skin gets dehydrated, right? So it's like more dull or.
Yeah, I would say, well, the biggest thing for me that I noticed was just retaining a lot of water was the main
Yes.
one. But yeah, I would say like the texture of my skin was like not as supple, if I can, I don't know how
It's
else
not
to,
as juicy,
not
kind
as
of.
juicy,
Mm.
Yeah.
kind of dried out.
Well, there's inflammation.
That's the big one.
Yeah, and I guess that can be like anything from like what you're saying is bloating, but also like acne is a form of inflammation.
Mhm.
Anything
Eczema,
redness,
right?
yeah, and yeah,
Mhm.
it is. They're saying that like rosacea, obviously rosacea. I say obviously, but it's because I've been doing this for so long that it always brings alcohol. If someone has rosacea, they drink
get
a glass
real
of
red.
wine, they get red really fast. Like my stepdad
Mhm.
has, I think, some rosacea. He has one beer and it's like red, but a lot of people get like red, and it's usually right here. And then if it's really extreme, like they're an alcoholic, it's called the gin blossoms. Have you ever seen that?
I've heard of it, but I didn't know what it really meant.
I had a picture, but I forgot to send to Alex. But
Is
it's
it in the cheeks?
Yeah.
it's on the nose.
Are
Well,
they-
yeah,
Oh.
sometimes it can be on the cheeks, but yeah, it's more on the nose. And it's
Mhm.
like W.C. Fields.
Yes.
That he had gin blossoms. Are you looking it up on your watch?
I'm not making sure my watch is turned off.
Oh,
because
okay.
I saw the
themed-
Gin Blossoms once in concert.
yeah.
Yeah.
They had that one song.
Hey, Genesee.
Hey, what is it?
They were on that street down the street from
Hey,
our house.
Genesee.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's a nice one.
That was
Yeah.
really smart
Yeah.
and quick and fast.
Oh,
That
thank
was
you.
very
Alex
fast.
didn't make a peep. I gotta tell
Well,
you.
Alex is so used to your. Alex
too
is-
fast.
Come on, yeah, you're too fast. That's what it is, man.
Okay, so what else? So we got, and it activates. I'm wondering if it goes into the gut as well, because those rosacea, eczema, all that stuff are gut diseases, and it's going to inflame it. And then the other thing is that alcohol turns into sugar in your body.
Yep. So candida,
Candida.
yeast,
Yep.
all these things. I actually just
Mhm.
met with a functional doctor yesterday to deal with my stomach stuff.
What's a functional doctor?
It's basically
Is that someone who's not practicing,
a
they're
really
just
good
doing it?
doctor that my insurance refuses to pay for.
Oh.
No, they I
function
think
as a doctor.
yeah, they're
Really a car
I would
salesman.
say it's more homeopathic and it's very they want to get to the absolute root of what's causing it, not just covered up with whatever's going on.
Right.
So maybe I show up with eczema, for example.
Mhm.
If I go, which this did happen to me, and I go to a dermatologist, he gives me a steroid cream and he's like, okay, there you go.
Yeah.
Deal with it.
Yeah.
The functional doctor will go, we're going to run all these tests.
Mhm.
I'm going to look at your blood, your urine, your stool, everything. And we're going to see what is causing these issues. And then we're going to use herbs and more natural options. I mean, he did mention, I can go on antibiotics and stuff if I need to. It's not like he's like, no big pharma drugs,
Right.
but the idea is to use more like naturopathic.
Have you
options.
done all the tests?
No, I just paid for one today called the Gut Zoomer.
Ooh, that sounds like a good drink. Yeah.
And that was $500.
Oh, wow.
But it's like he's gonna know everything about my entire life.
A poop test?
From a poop test.
I love that. I love a poop test.
Gonna send in my poop.
That's good. They can find out a lot of good stuff.
I'm so excited for them to tell me my life history.
I am so excited for you to tell me what they find.
I've been talking about it on TikTok. So
okay. Oh, good. Follow her on TikTok.
Follow me on there.
It's good shit.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Pun intended.
I didn't realize. Sorry.
Nice. Yeah. You son of a bitch. Broken blood vessels. We talked about that, and it is because the capillaries will start to, because the sugar will break down.
Oh, it's the sugar.
There's so much
because
sugar
also
damage.
thins your blood. So I would think that would have
makes sense too.
Yeah.
So if you have a broken capillary or a distended capillary, the blood's going to rush into there more because it's thinner.
Yeah.
So that makes perfect sense.
That makes sense to me.
We've also got collagen. It disrupts the collagen and the way that it forms. I don't know the exact term for it, but there's like a sort of like a cross. I don't want to say cross hatching because that's like an artistic thing, but it doesn't form correctly. And that's when you start to see more like abnormally, like your skin starts. Your
skin barriers gets kind of messy.
Yeah, exactly. And then there's cellulite and cellulitis. Oh, it says not cellulite.
I mean,
probably
cellulite.
Yeah, exactly. But it's a bacterial skin infection, cellulitis. Oh, it causes the skin to become red, swollen, painful, and warm.
That's probably like when you're really drinking. That's when you're throwing back the vodka for breakfast. Because that's like
my skin is red, swollen, painful, and warm. That sounds like a country song.
Get swollen, painful, and warm.
Cellulitis, cell you heavy. Yeah, it's a. I mean, we got to write this now.
That's going in the teaser now, right?
What's that?
What you just did. Actually.
Also what you just said.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
And he's doing the teacher, so he'll probably cut it out. Bloating, we were talking about that because it creates water retention. It's going to give you bloodshot eyes. Yep. It irritates the blood vessels in your eyes and it makes them bloodshot. So just use, what is it? What do they call it? White out for your eyes? Visine. Yes.
Red eye.
Yes. Yep. Apparently it dries out your hair too. It makes your hair. I mean, honestly,
alcohol does?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
If you drink a lot of it. I have had clients who, I'm not kidding you, 20 years old, their skin looked like they were homeless for 15 years and their hair was like
5?
dull.
Yeah.
Yes.
Wow.
But that's just what it looked like.
I'm just saying, it's sad.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
It's sad.
I started drinking at 15, I think.
Me too.
Yeah.
I would have my like binges and then blackouts, and then like
I went in.
Oh, you went all in.
Yeah.
You were like in it to
rock and roll, baby.
And then my last thing that it says, I don't know if it's the last one. People who've been drinking can smell bad.
You can like smell it.
Yeah, when I can smell it on somebody's body, I get like ew.
Yeah.
The day after a big party, I'll go into the steam room at the gym and just smell tequila.
Yeah,
just like, oh my.
From you or from
me?
Others? Oh, okay, yeah.
From me, they're not shitheads. They're
you
good people.
Detox. I mean, that's
it is a good way to detox it, which we'll talk a little bit about that.
Yeah,
we need to do more sauna stuff like that.
We really keep talking about it.
And
just get one you should have one for your place. Those little sauna things.
Yeah, those little.
And then charge people.
I know.
As like a service.
I wouldn't even want to, but yeah, they are very expensive.
Or use it as part of the process or something. You know.
Yeah.
Anyway,
they're gorgeous. I love.
I just want to use your.
I know, exactly. You can just come live with me.
Yeah, I'll just move in. I'll live in the sauna.
It also alcohol makes your skin more vulnerable to sunlight and skin cancer, which is really interesting. There was a study that found that drinking a standard beer, whatever that is, a small glass of wine or 10 grams of distilled spirits per day increased the risk of the basal cell carcinoma by 7% and squamous cell carcinoma by 11%. And those are especially, I forget which, I think the squamous one is the more, it's the more aggressive. Yeah, of the two skin cancers, which is really kind of crazy. And then it's
too bad because I love a pool cocktail.
God, I know.
I love a cocktail by the pool.
I love a dirty martini. I love a Bloody Mary.
Beach, little walking. I mean,
have you ever been to Wisconsin? No. In Wisconsin, I don't know if they do this in other states, but it's the only place where I've ever experienced it, is that you order a Bloody Mary, and it comes with like, your olive, but it also has a pickle. It's got
a little mini hamburger.
I'm not even kidding. Yeah. It's like a sandwich, and then a fucking one of those meat sticks, like a Slim Jim. And it's so good. And then they always give you a little beer back. So if you're going to do it, just do it.
I mean, I'm all in on that.
You like a little beer back?
Yeah, I just think that sounds incredible.
It is. It's
I love a Bloody Mary.
God, so do I. I could drink them all day. I love that.
This is not
salty.
like we're supposed to be telling guys not to drink. And I'm like, whoo.
Well, this is why people drink, because it is delicious
great.
sometimes. I know. Drinking is delicious.
Fuck this. Let's go get a drink.
I know. Yeah. Seriously. Why did I not bring alcohol to this?
Should we just have like little cocktails? Honestly, like so hypocritical during the entire episode.
Next time you're here, we're going to do something like that, because that would have been really smart.
Just be horrible hypocrite.
Just drink out of flasks. No one's going to know. That's a classy thing to do.
Yeah.
So don't ask flask. That's the slogan for flasks.
I like that.
Don't ask flask. Just bring your own.
I like it.
Yeah, thank you.
It's very like 40s.
Absolutely, it is. Yeah, because
don't ask flask.
Yeah, don't ask flask. Because
give your pregnant wife a glass of whiskey today.
Yeah, it's vitamins.
The fetus needs it.
Fetus is a staircase. What? Oh my God! Sorry, this got really dark. I'm sorry.
Oh
and you know what it is? It's the time period.
Yeah. Yes.
The 40s. Mm-hmm. It brings out. It wasn't a good time for humanity.
It was if you're a smoker.
Oh yeah, totally.
Bring that right on into the doctor's office. Just have a couple.
Oh my God, yeah, that's so sweet. You'd be like, what's ailing you today? The doctor's like smoking.
I just need a little fresh air.
Yeah. They would prescribe cigarettes.
They would. Yeah,
like
I
be
believe
like,
it.
because you need to relax. Have a pack of Camels. And,
release your stress.
Yeah. They also used to prescribe orgasms for women, which we need to get back to that.
Because if you're hysterical,
yes,
gotta run one out.
Yeah.
So guys kind of know. But they just don't want to admit it.
What?
If somebody's hysterical, get this woman off.
Yes.
Yeah.
They literally, I think that's how vibrators were invented.
I think it is how vibrators
because men didn't want to do the work. This is fucking lame.
I know.
Unbelievable.
I mean, look,
give it to the guy you give a
carpal tunnel is a serious disease that affects millions daily.
You don't have to use your hands. There's other things. Use other people's hands.
Tongue,
I don't know. Yeah.
Tunnel. I don't know what it's called.
Tongue tunnel.
Tie.
Tongueulitis.
Tongueulitis.
So yeah, and this the increased risk of melanoma is by 50%. So another study found that drinking 50 grams of alcohol per day, that's 5 beers. That's a kind of a lot, but I have relatives that drink 5 beers a day. You could do it, yeah.
I mean, I did it.
You did it.
That was my
like
pandemic.
part of your thing?
That was my pandemic.
Okay.
5 beers a day.
I mean, like the equivalent. I was more of a liquor girl.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then, first it was wine, and I was like, I'm going to be like a sommelier. I'll take this time to learn a lot about.
So you were using it as education.
I like it.
That's how I lied to myself to justify it. And that was like really fun for a few days, and then I mean, I just got sick of it after a while. Honestly, like I didn't have the trauma necessary to make that an everyday habit. I don't think.
I do love the idea of you sitting around and having a wine flight in front of you.
I did, and I took notes.
Did you really?
Yeah, I took notes.
That's adorable.
No idea where I put it. I was drunk. I gotta find the notebook.
It needs to be on TikTok.
I think the more you drink, the more like efficient you get at it. Because you start with beer.
Yeah.
Then you do like mixed drinks or wine. And then you just go to the hard stuff.
I just drink tequila now.
Yeah. It gets right to the point.
Partly because of the effects that I like any of those sugary drinks. Beer makes me bloated.
Yep.
I'm not really a fan of that. Wine, depending on the type, can be way too much sugar. It's just not tasty to me.
It's a headache.
Red wine puts me to sleep. So it's not fun for me. And then vodka, give me rubbing alcohol. Why would anybody drink vodka? Don't understand it.
Low carbs, I guess.
Yeah, but there's no flavor. There's no. Yeah. It's just, to me, that's an alcoholic's liquor because it's literally just nothing. So at least tequila, it's a clear liquor, which is a little bit easier on you. The darker liquors are harder on the system.
Yes.
And I don't get hangovers, and I can't go crazy because if I'm taking I'm sipping on it or whatever, I don't. It's not. I don't know. If I was doing cocktails, you can have like 6 cocktails, and all of a sudden you're like, falling over, not realizing because they're all sugar and you can't really taste the alcohol. But when you're tasting straight tequila, you're like, this is really intense.
Yeah.
If you're listening and not watching, you just missed the most amazing face. And please tune in on YouTube and watch Caitlin's face.
Yeah, go back just for that one
That
moment.
was fucking spectacular. At any rate, so if you're drinking 5 beers, it increased the risk of melanoma by 55%. And the association between alcohol and skin cancer is stronger in men than in women.
Dang.
But it also may vary by beverage type. So
Well, I guess if you drink an organic wine, probably a little bit better than some other options.
Yeah, like White Lightning or something.
Yeah, or Four Locos.
yeah. Isn't that what you put in your hair?
Not unless you're really
Trace
drunk.
flowers.
Huh?
Trace flowers.
Trace flowers is the hair.
Trace
Four
flowers?
Locos. Yeah.
That one went right over my head, so no idea.
Yeah, you don't want to put that's
You didn't miss
malt
anything.
liquor on your hair is
That's
quicker.
a thing?
What is it? Malt liquor is quicker, but conditioner is better.
Conditioner. If your hair is fine, it's
That's fine.
just drink wine.
That's it.
All right.
Oh
I
my
know.
God, it was
Caitlin's
bugging me so
laughing
long.
now. So yes. And then one study reported that in each additional drink, 12.8 grams a gallon. What does that mean? 12
grams of alcohol.
Okay. Oh, I see. Grams of. Okay. Yeah. And per day.
Where'd you get gallon from?
I don't
by the
know
way?
because I smoked a little
If you
bit
have
of
12
weed.
gallons of alcohol a day,
So I thought
you could get sick from that.
2.5.
you heard it here. On
Don't
Sex, Drugs,
do that.
Oh, I see now. The G, because I didn't see that. Okay.
Oh, right.
I got
Yeah.
it,
This
Thank you.
is really fun too because no one sees what you're seeing.
I
So
know.
it just looks
No.
like you're just staring off into space, not knowing what the hell
No
you're
one's-
Well, the
talking
best part
No
is
one
that you're
ever
staring
sees
off into space
what
too,
she
and they
sees.
don't know why you're looking over
Well, I'll
there.
stay over
either.
here, so it looks like
stare
we're
into
just
space over there.
confused.
I want to get a separate screen one of these days over there. I'm going to have to pay for it. I'm just going to buy the building, Alex. But yeah, so each additional drink of 12.8 grams of alcohol per day was associated for a 22% risk of SCC of the skin. And I wrote down what that was.
That is confusing because alcohol.
Squamous cell carcinoma.
okay.
That's right. Yeah, which is what we were
I was going to say I was
talking
late
about.
off the hook because I've never measured a liquid in grams.
That's a good
so
point.
that makes sense.
You just empty out your Coke and then you put the
Then you put
alcohol
it,
inside
and then you
measure it.
figure out how much it is. Yeah.
Yeah, this is 3.5 grams.
Yeah, and then you make sure you dry the fuck out of that thing before you put the Coke back in.
All right.
I was so innocent. I was like, Coke is a liquid,
What?
You're- oh,
Coke.
yeah, you're right.
That's so cute.
isn't it?
That is so cute.
I dig. I do the same thing with ketamine. I think it's Pepsi. Oh, shit, what did I drop?
Yeah. Oh. Okay. So what can we do? What can we do to prevent or repair?
Nikki,
yeah?
what can we do to repair like damage from alcohol?
I was just wondering that.
Yeah.
Is there anything we
same here.
can do?
You know, it's funny. I was going to look it up, but I didn't actually. So I'm going to just make it up.
Okay,
Okay,
great.
yeah, that's cool. I just want a conclusion to this.
Yeah. I appreciate that.
That's great.
No, you guys are awesome. Yeah. Okay. So water. It says is your best friend. And they say drink a bunch of water before. Obviously keep drinking with, this is everybody's heard this, at least 1 glass of water for every drink that you're doing. But it needs to, you want to get your skin before it gets dehydrated because it's much harder to catch up.
Mhm.
It aids in drinking water is going to aid in the tissue repair, your immune system. It's just that your immune system gets so weakened by the alcohol that you really just need to keep flushing. And that's really important. And then what you were saying with the sauna is a really big one too.
Sweat it
really
out.
helps to get it sweated on out. There's nothing worse when I walk into a party and the first person that comes up to me and won't stop talking just reeks of alcohol. And I know I'm like, help,
Yeah.
help.
Booze breath.
Family
yeah.
is the worst.
Family is hilarious. They say eat a big breakfast with lots of protein. I've heard even people say like eat a lot of fatty foods before.
Grease
Greasy,
is my go-to. Grease and salt.
yeah, that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Although the salt's going to make you a little bloated, but at least it'll absorb the grease.
Maybe I'll be fat, but
the alcohol.
and also, the minerals that you pee out all night, the night before, it's good to take some Celtic salt and stuff.
I thought you were going to say the minerals that you get from French fries that counteract
all the minerals you get
damage.
from McDonald's.
Don't forget to wash your face before you go to bed, obviously.
That was always my drunken thing. I would just go
same.
just fall asleep.
And you wake up looking so
the pillow
beautiful.
just has like a mural of my face on it.
It's like Picasso's version
beautiful.
of you.
I should have sold the pillowcases.
It says your skin's pH is already thrown off if you're consuming it regularly. So it's important not to let the makeup, alcohol residue, and all that stuff just sit on your face overnight and get all over Caitlin's pillow because that would be gross.
Yeah.
You could do a mask in the morning, but honestly, it is, and it's going to get from the outside. It's going to soak in, and those are nice too.
Like a moisturizing.
Yeah.
And I keep my eye masks and sheet masks in the fridge.
Good for you. Yes.
So that feels really good the next day.
And if you have those little slugs that people put under their eyes,
that's what I'm talking about.
Oh, okay,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
you put those in the fridge.
Yep.
Yeah,
And then when I
those
put
are
them
nice.
on, it's nice. And then I got my little ice face mask.
It's
Is
the
there
best.
benefit to like, let's say you do a mask in the morning, a mask at lunch, and then a sensible dinner? Is there
say
like,
a mask at supper time?
Yeah, a mask at somebody. Yeah. If you have masks on a bagel, you can put a mask at
It's
any time.
masked anytime.
Yeah.
I need more weed.
Yeah.
Okay. Also green tea you say is great for hangovers because it's going to clean up all of the free radicals in your body. It helps. Matcha is really good. But the tea bags are also really good for putting on your eyes and
that's a
stuff
good
like that.
idea.
Yeah.
That's so weird because usually the tea bags happen when you're drunk.
I knew the dick joke was coming.
And I
No,
thought
no,
you were
no.
yawning, and I was like,
Chamomile.
Yeah.
It's a ball joke.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What-
I should have said chamomile.
chamomile. Why?
Damn it.
Oh, because
Everybody
she's
says
sleeping?
tea bags.
Oh, right. Just chamomiling. That's what you call it now.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
You
just
can
got
make it
Earl
whatever
Grey.
It's like there's a bunch of hairy, like just gray hair ball sack.
I
Earl
like
Grey.
that. Earl Grey. Yeah.
Earl Grey.
Did we freak you out, Caitlin?
It's not my
I
fault.
hope I never find love.
We make it look so terrible, though.
Yeah,
I'm like, I hate this.
It's awful. Oh my God, I'm so sorry.
I'm kidding.
Yeah, all right.
Listen, they make tea bags. They look like balls. I can't.
Yeah, it's
They
not,
look like every nutsack I've ever seen.
It's not your fault. There's pubes on your tea bags.
Yeah.
And then it says sleep. Obviously, go back to bed. I mean, that I think that we just sort of wake up knowing that that's the deal.
The afternoon, smoke a little weed in the afternoon, take a nap.
Have you ever
recover.
smoked weed while you're drinking?
Every time.
Okay, no, but there's an order that you can do it because if you do it the wrong way,
I do it
so
left
sick.
ways, right ways, upside down, reverse. Yeah, that's never been.
Really, it's never been an issue for you.
I this isn't a brag,
I bet it is.
but I do handle intoxicants very well in the sense that it's not a good thing because like I could be shit faced, no one would know.
But you feel it inside, but like it's just not showing.
Like the next day I'll be like, oh, I was drunk.
That's a blackout, my friend.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm like oops, oopsie. But as long as you don't do it often.
Yeah.
Once a month. I'm kidding.
Was it-
No, I don't. I mean, it's been so long. I think something that we've talked about is how much I've cut back on the alcohol and like the differences it's made.
When you first started coming to see me, when was that? Like
It was during the pandemic. I want probably 2022. I would say like early 2022.
because I think you were just on the beginning of your.
I had hormonal
Journey.
acne
That's right.
all around here. It was a mess. And talk about like thinning hair too. Like the ends of my hair were looking raggedy, and it was not good. I mean, what it really came down to is really cortisol, the stress hormone.
Yeah.
And when and the pandemic was obviously stressful as is, but the other thing with alcohol is it really affects your hormones, and when those are, because it's all processed through your liver.
Right.
So are
Okay,
hormones.
yeah, that makes perfect sense.
So alcohol because it's a poison. When you drink that, your body makes that the top priority of what to deal with. So all the other functions that your liver is supposed to be doing gets put on hold. So things like, getting rid of estrogen and, certain hormones and things
right.
like that's how you process that. And then you pee out extra estrogen and then you keep a nice balance.
Mhm.
But if you are drinking all the time, then the liver is focusing on processing the alcohol, and you can have estrogen dominance. You can have all these like hormone imbalances, and cortisol is a hormone too. High cortisol gives you moon face
yeah.
as well, which is just really swollen, puffy. Your lymphatic system is not operating at its best.
Yep.
And so, I mean, you really can kind of just by looking at someone's face, get an idea of kind of what they're going through. I think.
Always. Yeah. I mean, I can always
Yeah.
look at somebody.
So that's why I'm very proud when I see the side-by-side photos. I'm just like,
Dude.
thank God I made,
Where are those
I've
pictures?
been fighting for
Are they
myself.
on
iPad,
on the laptop? Okay.
Yeah.
So would you say that the first picture is how you looked when you first came to me, or you were starting already on your journey
I
a little
would
bit?
say I would say so. I mean, I've fluctuated over time. This picture's from March of last year, so that's like 14 months ago.
You look 10 years older in that picture.
I know. I feel like I look young and old at the same time.
Yeah.
Like when you're puffy, like it is nice because you're very full.
Sure.
So you can't see as many wrinkles, I'll say. But that is the one nice thing about being fat or puffy. But so there's that. But like I feel like this woman has 6 kids at home.
I was just going to say she looks like she's in a minivan with kids in the back.
Yeah, and she's just so fucking over it. She's so tired. And she's just like, that's it. I'm tying my tubes.
Your eyes are like puffy on the top?
Yes.
Which makes sense.
I had really bad hooded eyes, you know, a lot of like drooping of the forehead because it's all weight too. That's like,
oh yeah.
falling.
And also your liver is in your eyes. Like that's
cirrhosis will show up in your eyeballs. Yeah.
And then I can
my nose is swollen even.
Your nose is swollen. And
people don't know that. I mean, because we do all these like massages and stuff, but like you can really take some fat out of your nose.
Oh yeah. People have fat nose all the time.
I know. Well, like even pregnant women going back to hormones and stuff will get pregnant nose where it's just like swelling of your nose. Yeah,
my sister got that. And people are almost unrecognizable.
It's kind of crazy what hormones can do. And then also the perception of yourself changes with hormones. So that's why before your period, you're like, I'm an ugly, gross, disgusting person. It's because you literally you seeing yourself differently.
It's so true.
So crazy. I read a lot about hormones.
How many times have you gone through your entire closet, like just ripped everything out of there and like, I can't find anything
now.
to
I did like a witchcraft earlier to try to get my period to start like now because I just hate the days leading up to it is when you're just there's all the hormones are
it's the worst
wild.
You know you can eat more though right now.
I don't need anyone's permission. I just do that naturally. But but that's actually speaking of the eating and stuff. I'm the same. I did lose a little bit of weight. Like my body, I recomped my body a little bit.
Yeah.
But this isn't like the change in my face is not from weight loss. Like this was absolutely from like lifestyle changes. I can see
you've got like lymph just sort of hanging around under here. Under your chin.
Like I have like rolls.
Your chin does not look like that.
No, I have a snatched jaw.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do.
Can't really see it here.
You look like your own sister. Like you look like you, but not really. Yeah, absolutely.
That's my twin sister.
She lives in Oklahoma. She's very unhappy.
Yeah.
And then let's look at you now.
Yeah.
Hot mama.
Yeah, that was like a week or two ago.
I love that. I love your braids.
Oh, thanks. It just really showed my face too that day.
I love how happy you look too.
Well, I was trying to stay. Shut up. I was trying to stay neutral.
Okay.
To show the different because I was very neutral in the other photo and I was doing side by side. So I was trying to show the difference between the two.
So yeah, look, neck completely different, jawline completely different. The lines around here of like this sort of like the fluid that was around the jowl area. Yeah. And even in your eyes.
Look at my eyelids. I mean, like you can see so much more of my eyelids.
Oh my God.
I think the next photo is side by side. It's a little bit easier to see.
One more? Okay. Oh, perfect.
Yeah.
Oh, great.
So, I mean, my nose looks fatter. Like
you look like you had an eye lift.
It looks like I had an eye lift. And I mean, this is also very much in thanks to you and like all the massage work and all the things I've learned about like fascia in the face and lymph drainage and all of those things. Like I'm not doing them every night, but I do them consistently. You don't have to. Like this is even just maybe once a week doing a really basic lymph massage to just get some fluid out of your face. And
are you doing the class on your own time? Or no, you're not there on it right now?
No, not right now. Okay. I've come in and out sometimes, but I'm not right now.
Well, you're always welcome to pop in anytime you want.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Do a special little Ed McMahon pop in. Is it Ed McMahon that used to pop into places?
I don't
remember. Somebody.
Bill Murray?
Bill Murray? Oh, I don't know.
Ed McMahon.
Yeah, because you know who that is.
I think I know who that is. The guy with the big checks.
Yeah. What's that?
The guy with the big checks.
Yes. Oh my God.
Are you thinking of Ed McMuffin? Because I know that guy.
I'm always thinking of Ed McMuffins. Yes.
Yeah. He disappears after 10:30 in the morning though. That's an old McDonald's breakfast joke. If anybody's listening,
old McDonald's.
If anybody's still here,
yeah. But yeah, I love that. You look like you're about to go teach yoga. This person just looks like she just snuck to the bar on their way to picking up the kids.
Yeah, I mean, the lifestyle is very different between these two people, and I think that's the biggest thing here too. Like this was about 2 months before I ruptured my Achilles.
I was just going to bring up your Achilles.
Yeah. So the last time I was here, I had just gotten out of my boot. So I was like walking on my own 2 feet for I was so scared someone was going to like scare me coming around a corner and I would just fall.
Yeah.
So this was like 2 months before, and I've said this, that like my Achilles rupture ended up being like a huge godsend because it really made me look at health very, very differently. And even now with the functional doctor and my tummy's bothering me, it's like I know that's going to change my diet, and I know that like some really good changes will come from it. Even if it's really annoying in the beginning to like cut foods out, change your lifestyle, do all these things.
Yeah, it's worth it.
But with like the proof's in the pudding, I feel like it's like, if you know, like you'll see it on the outside. The changes you make on the inside will reflect.
I wouldn't do it if they didn't show on the outside.
No, I wouldn't give a shit. I'd be a total drunk. I'd be fuck it. Who cares? If I was gonna look the same either way. I mean, shit.
I know. So when you got in that accident though with your Achilles and you snapped it, you were probably in not great health to begin with.
No, I was exercising, but it was like, it was very kind of just whatever. Like when this happened, it made me have to stick to a program because I was in this, I didn't have surgery on my Achilles. I decided against it.
Which is amazing.
The repair was on me and my dedication to repairing my leg.
Yeah.
And that required I hired an Achilles coach, like this guy who just does Achilles recoveries.
Whoa.
And he put together a whole plan, and I had to be in the gym like I'd say 4 days a week doing and that was just this, and then I wanted to have to work out other things too, so I was really in the gym a lot.
You were committed though.
But the thing is, I ended up loving it because I was debilitated. I was bedridden. And when that happens, like, I just remember thinking to myself, I made this promise to myself when I was there, my foot's in this splint. I can't use the bathroom without like just crawling at I couldn't use the crutches very well. It was just a mess. And I just remember thinking like, when I get out of this situation, I will never take my health for granted again. And I'm not just saying that because this was, I never want to have to it was an accident and shit happens, but I just was like, God, I never appreciated what I had, until it's gone. And God forbid, thank God this is recoverable.
And it happened when you're young too. It didn't happen when you're 70. So you actually can turn things around much quicker. Yeah.
And I mean, optimism was like my best friend. There were many times where I was like, oh my God, I might never walk again. What was I thinking? I should have gotten the surgery. And then, it was just, there is no plan B. There is no way out. The only way out is through.
Yeah.
And it made me really change how I looked at diet as well. Like collagen was a huge factor in my Achilles repair. That's what fuses your tendons back together.
So you're taking collagen supplements?
I was taking collagen supplements, BioCell, which is a collagen stimulator. You create more collagen in your body using that.
Okay.
Vitamin C, which is the building blocks. That's what does that hatch that you're talking about with collagen, is vitamin C. So I learned so much about diet and all these, big on castor oil now.
Castor oil is really amazing.
It's truly a miracle thing. But anyway, health is really important. Take care of it, because if you don't, no one else will. Yeah, and don't forget to floss. I used to say that at the end of my sets. Don't forget to floss. Yeah. Don't forget to floss.
If you buy into it though, it's so amazing that your body, like the fact that you could just, it's obviously a pain in the butt to have to hold your foot up and like adjust your whole life to having it be in one position. But doing that, your body just heals itself, and it knew what to do, and it repairs itself in a sense. So it's like, if you buy into like wanting to keep that going, like, that's what I have to, I basically make myself be like, in a sense where I'm like, oh man, I could like this. Yeah, you have to set the intention and make the blueprint and then follow it. And that's exactly what Caitlin did. You feel so good about it. Yeah.
It's one of the few things, like when you're drinking, it's like fun in the moment. And then the rest of the time, not so much. Yeah. But I will say, and I never thought I'd be this person saying this, because I really identified with being a party girl. And I still do. Like, I was meeting with a functional doctor and I had to fill out this huge questionnaire, and he was like, what do you think is the one thing that's like hindering your health? And I was like, I like to party.
It's not, you check the box off. I like to party.
I literally wrote it, I like to party. And then like later it was just like, if you could change anything, what would it be? It was like not liking to party so much. Like, it's just, so like I have a little bit of a wild side, and I'm not right now, I don't find that it's hindering my life anymore. I, a couple nights a week, go out with my friends and have a good time.
Yeah.
Doesn't need to be more than that.
But I think that part of getting older is finding out how to get fucked up without fucking up your body. That's
Put that on a shirt.
That's well
exactly.
said. Very well said.
Eloquent.
Thank you very much. Well, I just want to say thank you so much for being here again
Thanks
with
for
us
having
today.
me.
I'm going to ask you again, obviously, because I just love having you here.
I love talking
You're amazing.
skincare.
I know. I love talking health and skincare and all that
Same.
stuff. And you're fucking inspiration. I mean, give me a break.
It's so crazy to look at.
It really is. It really, truly is. It looks like, I just started comedy. I hate my life. I'm fucking killing it right now.
I'm getting paid in beer.
Yeah.
I'm making $20 a show.
Yeah. That's the big difference.
That is a
for
life
real.
changer.
It is.
$20 is awesome.
I'm a pro now.
Did you have a question?
Yes. Can you give the viewers your physical home address? No. Where can people find you on the socials?
Caitlin Alyn on everything. And that's Caitlin with a C and Alyn with a Y. Good luck.
Yeah, I know.
It's the worst name for finding, but you can do it. I believe in you guys. Yeah.
You're very recognizable. Find her on TikTok. She's got a lot of stuff going on.
That's where I'm really focusing my efforts right now. I've been doing a lot of skincare content, so
I'll be watching. Admittedly, I haven't been watching, but I will.
It's okay. Don't worry about it.
All right, I love you. I know she hates me now. All right,
Don't worry.
And that's TikTok,
And I just get up and leave.
TikTok.
You got it.
Okay. Yeah.
For all of our senior citizens listening tonight.
Shut up.
The tick is talking.
Yeah.
All right, we got to go.
All right. Well, see you guys next week. That's pretty much it. Thanks for tuning into Sex, Drugs, and Skincare. See you next time.
Go wash your face.
Bye. Yeah, wash your face.